Good evening and welcome, Spartan fans, to tonight's Romeoville boys basketball home opener brought to you by the Village of Romeoville Television. This game is also simultaneously broadcast live on highschoolcube.com. We would like to thank you for tuning in as your Spartans play host to the visiting Wildcats of Plainfield Central in this Southwest Prairie opener. There's a lot of excitement and buzz around the Spartan basketball program under the guidance of head coach Mark Howard as they enter tonight's contest with an overall record of 2 wins and 2 losses. And your Spartans are coming off the heels of a 4th place finish at the WJOL Thanksgiving tournament that included a huge 72-51 non-conference victory over this very Wildcats team. The Wildcats, coached by Steve Lamberti, entered tonight's game with a record of 0 wins and 5 losses, which includes a non-conference loss earlier this week to Rich South. The Spartans, under the trio of DeAndre Heckard, Matt Capoletti, and London Stamps, are averaging roughly about 56 points a game as a team and are looking to start fast tonight in front of this electric crowd and gain a home opening victory. My partners tonight are Mr. Jacob Lee and Mr. Steve Stefanski, as our own trio is back together after this fall, bringing Spartan football games right to your living rooms. So I'm going to pass the mic over to my partners, introduce themselves, and introduce tonight's starters.
If you want to, Jacob Lee, go ahead and give us the one of the Wildcats starting lineup since they're announcing them.
Alrighty, for Plainfield, we have number 10, Cedric Brooks. We have number 21, Chris Bowitz. We have number 30, Scott Gustafson. We have number 32, Justin Wint. And number 50, Matt Dvorak.
Well, as we dim the lights here and we get out the spotlight here, your starting Spartans will be number 3, DeAndre Heckard. He's a sophomore. He'll be playing at guard. Khalil Blakely, who is another sophomore, playing at guard, number 10. Number 22, Matt Caponelli, who's our one senior starter tonight at forward. Number 23, Robert Johnson, he's a junior forward. And then we're going with a 3-guard set, so London Stamps, number 24, a sophomore, will be starting at guard. So we're going with a 3-guard, 2-forward set with a much quicker lineup. We maybe not be the largest out there, but we got some team speed out there that's going to definitely be to our advantage.
Yeah, definitely. And although Robert Johnson is listed as a forward, he does play more of a center. He bangs down low. He likes to get offensive rebounds, which he does lead the team in, and likes to get put-back baskets, which is really big for a team, that's trying to run more of a small ball type offense.
Yeah, talking to Coach Howard before the game, a lot of it, they've got some familiarity with Plainfield Central, playing them earlier in the WJL tournament. But, nonetheless, one of the things that's kind of hindering the Spartans so far this season is a slow start. Yep. He was looking for, a quicker, faster start. They've really been outscored in the first quarter by their opponents and then have picked it up as the game went on. But tonight he was looking for, that up-tempo, start strong, in front of the home crowd, as we are about to kick off 32 minutes of IHSA high school boys basketball.
Yep.
Well, we're going to go number 10 there. Blakely's going to go up for the tip. Now, this young man has tremendous jumping ability. I mean, they have him down as 5'10". He might be a little less than that. And I watched him dunk. It was pretty impressive.
He actually dunked against this team last time they played in the WJOL tournament. And, like on Twitter, he posts videos and stuff, and he has a video of him dunking over another kid, and it's, like, ridiculous. This kid can jump.
So the Spartans on the break got a rebound. And that's going to draw a first foul, as that will be on number 50, Matt Dvorak. And that will send number 23, Robert Johnson, to the line for 2.
Like I said, the big thing for Johnson is that he's always there on the offensive boards. It really takes some pressure off of Matt Capoletti, who's more of a guard, and it doesn't sort of force him down low on offense to have to try to get rebounds.
Yeah, and that's one of the other things that I think we're going to see as the team grows on is, attacking those offensive boards. We've kind of struggled in that area so far, but, it's, starting 4 underclassmen and 1 senior, it takes a little time to gel and get everybody on the same page.
Well, we also have to make sure that we score these charity striped shots. I mean, we're one for 2 already on the
So the Spartans in that man-to-man defense as Plainfield Central's trying to attack the lane and draws the contact. So that will be the first team foul on the Spartans. That was on number 23, Robert Johnson. So Plainfield Central with the inbounds, kicks it out to the three-point line. Nice job by Stamps.
Yep, and one thing they really try to do is try to press at the guards, try to force the guards to make mistakes, get turnovers, and get fast break buckets. And especially with some of the jumping we have on this team, we like to get it out on the break.
Well, Plainfield Central it seems like they're taking their time. They're moving the ball, looking for that open shot. But by far, we're a lot quicker than when we were last year when we went on the court.
I talked to Capoletti a lot, and he says that one thing that has changed a lot from the last year is that they do a lot more sprints. Coach has them running a lot more. So these guys are. There's another block.
Nice block by Capoletti.
We got a fast break to London Stamps. London Stamps up for two. The Spartans have a 3-0 lead.
Now Central did a nice job moving the ball there. Number 50 for them, Dvorak. He had a look, he just couldn't finish. But they did exactly what they wanted. They moved the ball around. Is that going to be a foul right there? Oh,
that's going to be a blocking foul on Capoletti.
Well, if you missed, it was a fantastic sophomore game. Really a nail biter, came down in the last minute, and Jacob Lee's own brother here got in and played the crucial stretch the last couple minutes right at the very end.
He ran up and down the court like a champ. Proud of him. I taught him how to do that.
So Plainfield Central onto the basket. Gets the ball back in bounds. 6:15 left here in the first quarter. Driving the lane, kicks it out to Dvorak. Dvorak from the wing, off the mark. Heckard with the rebound, pushing the tempo. It's something the Spartans are wanting to do. London Stamps with a quick three.
And Stamps has the green light from 3 points. He's at almost 50% from three so far this year. He's at 48%.
I'd say when you're shooting that percentage, you probably
get the
green light. Yeah, so that's a quick three by Plainfield Central off the mark, but they get the rebound. That's Wint on the rebound.
Nice steal there by Heckert.
We got a 3-on-2 fast break over to Stamps.
Heckard's averaging 3 steals a game, so he definitely is really useful at the point guard position and getting steals and running down the court and setting his players up.
So both teams trying to press a little bit when they see the advantage. But I will say Plainfield Central, as Mr. Stefanski was saying earlier, they're a little bit more methodical, on the offensive side. And you got to credit a little bit to the defense too. So we've got a double team in the corner. They're able to get out of that. Romeoville stays in that man-to-man.
And we've missed 2 layups so far, which we should already be up 7-0.
And Dvorak off the mark.
Fortunately, we've played good defense, and we've prevented them from getting out and getting easy buckets. So that's really helped us.
So 3 minutes in, it's 3-0 Spartans. And that was a turnover as they got a 2-on-2, and Plainfield Central backed into the corner, but they pass out of it. Got a wide open 3 from the top of the lane, and that is up and good. That's Scott Gustafson, and he ties the ball game at 3. So Plainfield Central also in a man. Get the ball down low. Hook shot.
Nice move. It was a nice move. Just got to make those.
Yep.
Bounced around a little bit. You would think we get a little bit of home court bounce there.
Yep.
And so that's
going to be on
10.
Blakely?
That's on Blakely. Yep. That's going to be the team 4th and his first.
Yep, and they're going to have looks like both teams are going to have a sub. Coming in for Romeoville is number 1, Dante Johnson, and that's for Matt Capoletti. And then coming in for Plainfield, that's number 42, Michael Lyons.
It's an open 3 right there.
Justin Wint crashed the boards, get the ball, and that's Gustafson up and in. So he gets 2 and one extra attempt from the free throw line. So Plainfield Central is doing a nice job, you know, in attacking the boards, and you know that's something that the Spartans are going to have to do to kind of adjust to that.
And coming in for Romeoville, that's number 11, the lone freshman on the varsity team this year. That's Mike Salter.
Well, Central's with a 6-3 lead right here. Well, once again, we're starting the one thing that Coach Howard was worried about is coming out slow. We've kind of done that. We had a couple layups that we missed and a couple open looks. And like that right there, we've got to do a little better job getting the rebound on the backside, on the weak side.
He had room to dribble there too. He could have, he could have went in and get a closer shot than that, but he.
Oh.
That's a wide open layup by number 42, Michael Lyons, extending the Wildcat lead by 5. I'll tell you, the crowd is buzzing tonight.
A good layup by DeAndre Heckard. He's, leading the team in points currently, and he, isn't much of a jump shooter. He doesn't have a single 3 this season, but he knows how to get to the basket and uses dribbling to create shots for himself.
Yeah, both he and Capoletti are averaging roughly about 12 points a game, and Stamps is coming in at about 10 points a game. And that's a nice nice job by Johnson. Quick outlet over to Stamps, up and in.
See, good pass there from Heckard to Stamps.
Cutting into that lead by Plainfield Central.
Heckard to Stamps, they'll be saying that a lot over the next 3 years. That's what Coach Howard's really trying to build his team around, is those 2 great guards.
Yeah, you know what? We've had some, the last 2 times we had some strong defense that led to quick points.
And that's number 10, Khalil Blakely. Oh, excuse me. That was Cedric Brooks.
Yep.
Approaching the 2-minute mark in first quarter action here at Spartan Court. Johnson down low, loses the handle. Yep. And that's going to be a foul on DeAndre Heckard. The thing also with Heckard and Stamps, you're not going to see them come off the court too much tonight. They've been playing pretty much the entire game. As I say that, Heckard checks out.
Yeah, well, I think he has 2-3 fouls now, so they're going to want to sit him down, have him rest for a minute, and then, he has 2 fouls, so they're going to want to take him out, let him rest for a little bit. They have a strong bench this year, so they have a lot of underclassmen who are really itching to get some minutes and prove themselves, so, it's going to be, it's high pressure but high reward.
That's number 30, Scott Gustafson.
That's going to be his 9th point. He's really being the catalyst here for Central, and they really got to watch him.
Yeah, the 9 out of the 13 points. And then once again, they left him wide open.
Well, they might be choosing who they're going to really guard.
Johnson kicks it out to Capoletti. Capoletti way off
we got to have
the
the backside. There we go.
And Salter with the rebound, misses it, but Capoletti crushes the boards, and the ball is going to, bad call there, but it belongs to the Wildcats.
Yeah, but you saw Capoletti really get up there. One thing I've talked to Coach Howard about is that he says Capoletti's really improved on is his athleticism and his rebounding, and that's really helped this team. He's leading the team in rebounds, and a lot of those rebounds are coming on the defensive end that help really start the break, which has been a lot of what this team's been able to do and be successful with, is running fast.
That's Gustafson down low, gets his own rebound. And 42 off the mark, man, they
got a box out.
That's going to be, we got lucky on that one. The one thing I'll tell you, we've got a lot of young, tall talent, speedy talent, but I'm looking right now, we got a couple guys that are very thin.
Yep.
That if we're going to be able to box people out, if we're going to be able to push people around, we're definitely going to have to spend a little time in the weight room for a couple of these youngsters.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Well, a lot of boxing out, too, not only just strength, but it's just getting in the right position.
Yep.
Dropping that hip and moving.
And we do have some size on the team. We have Armand Archibald on the bench, who they often put out when the other team has tall players, big players to go against.
That's an unforced turnover right there.
And that was one of the big problems last year, is they were giving the ball up a lot, and it was allowing teams to capitalize.
That's Wint that attacks the basket. 15-7 lead.
Looks like we're gonna hold for the last shot here.
Yep, we're under 5 seconds. Stamps with the ball, trying to make a move. He's got the floater, just off the mark, and that's going to end the first quarter as the Wildcats jump out to a 15-7 lead over the Spartans. So once again, you know, the Spartans have really struggled in that first quarter, getting outscored. We'll see what adjustments they make to see if they pick it up in that second quarter, which in the first 4 games that they played, that's, you know, kind of been their MO. But, you know, once again, we're getting, you know, we have to figure out something to, you know, do something against the offensive and defensive rebounds.
Well, yeah, we're missing layups. Not only did we miss a couple layups, but we're letting them get penetration on us, and we're doubling down, and we're not rotating our defense. So when we go to double down, the Plainfield Central's doing a good job kicking it out to the open guy who's able to drive the lane, and we're kind of late getting there to contest the shot. So, you know, that is the rotation of the defense that we're a step off, we're a step behind.
Yeah.
Now, it might be a moment of, like, we got to warm up a little bit and get the flow of the game. And like you said, that might be one of the reasons for the slow start.
Yeah. And, you know, we've got six fouls in the first quarter, and then we've had several turnovers as well. So, you know, we haven't taken care of the basketball and played smart. So we're back to action. Capoletti with the ball. Plainfield Central stays in a man-to-man defense. Johnson with the ball up court. Over to Salter. Gets it back to Johnson. Back out to Stamps.
You know, Central's playing a pretty strong man-to-man here. They're stopping the dribble penetration.
Salter with the deep three. And bank shot is up and in.
Did he call the bank on that one?
No.
So that will be Salter's first points.
Oh, it was kind of a real touchy one right there.
And that's going to put Plainfield Central into the bonus. So for the rest of this half, Plainfield Central is going to be
7+ minutes of the bonus.
Yeah, it's going to get opportunities to get some free points.
It's nice to see a lot of friendly faces here in the Spartan Arena.
So
a lot of former students I see in the bleachers, living large.
Salter with the ball.
And when I've talked to Coach Howard, one of the players who's really excited coming in this year was Mike Salter. He's really excited just to add another young talent that he feels like can really grow with this team as they continue to grow.
Well, so, he does come in with a lot of fanfare.
Oh,
nice play.
Picked his pocket right there. Now let's finish.
Oh, and that's a hard foul as Blakeney's going to go to the line for 2. That's a nice defensive, and, you know, we like to see that the ball go in the hoop, but, you know, nonetheless, he took a hard foul.
Well, yep, and if he wouldn't have gone up any higher, which he definitely can, you know, I think the reason he didn't is because he knew he was going to get fouled. Rather try to draw the foul, but he easily could have put that up and slammed it down. So.
Well, he connects on the first of 2.
He's a lefty too.
So that's going to be his first points of the ball game. His first 2 points of the ball game. Cutting into Plainfield Central's lead. And we jump into a press. Trying to force a turnover. Plainfield Central does a nice job adjusting to that. And that's the man, Gustafson, with about the 6-footer.
That's a nice shot by
I believe that's 11 points for Gustafson tonight.
Man, it's impressive so far.
Stamps with the ball, looking and pulls up with a jumper. Salter's there for the long rebound, up and in. It's about a 15-foot shot by Salter.
Ooh.
And a nice turnover. And Stamps.
There we go.
See, that's
you know what? They passed it in. The guy who was passing the ball wasn't even looking for the ball.
And here we go. We're picking up the tempo.
Yep. Now, Central's got their white out here. I mean, they got a nice little fan section here with their white shirts on,
nice
getting a little
defensive
white out.
Play by Stamps.
Yep, and you know, you can just see that Romeoville really is thriving when they speed up the game. You know, a lot of these, it looks like a lot of the Plainfield Central kids really can't keep up with that, and they're taking advantage of it. They're making a lot of errant passes, and they're, you know, turning the ball over. So if we're able to speed the game up, then we, you know, that's where we really thrive, and these guys are comfortable.
Yeah, and they're thriving off their defense. Their defense is causing these easy points.
Now, number 21, Aaron Stevens, has checked in the game for Blakely. It's seen his first action of the game here. Stevenson, he's a junior, a 6'2 junior.
Plainfield Central trying to find an opening, but the Spartan defense playing really good, tough man-to-man, and that's going to be a foul on London Stamps. That's going to be his first.
You know, a charge versus a blocking sometimes is just a difference of opinion.
Yep.
I mean, it's so, at times it seems so subjective.
It really is, and I mean, you know, there's games that have been decided on whether a call is a charge or a blocking, but you know, I mean, that's why if you're the defender, you really got to sell it if you're gonna try to go for.
I mean, you're gonna LeBron James it.
I mean, you know what?
Fall down and go backwards and flop.
You know what? He gets them, and his teams play very well. So you know what? If it works, then sometimes you got to do what you got to do.
So Cameron Williams connects on two, 19-16 lead for the Wildcats.
Well, what's working is the Warriors is working.
Oh yeah. Want to know what's kind of funny about that is Luke Walton's currently their coach, the son of Bill Walton, and he was voted Coach of the Year. But since he's the interim coach, because Steve Kerr's out with the back injury, because he can't stand that long on the bench with his back, technically all of Luke Walton's wins go to Kerr. So technically he won Coach of the Month with a 0-0 record, which is funny, which is probably the first time that's ever happened.
Capoletti with a deep shot up and in.
That tied up the game there. Good shot by Capoletti. That's his first basket of the game.
We're definitely warming up here as we go through, but we're once again with the fouls and sending them to the line. We're giving them shots, charity shots, so we got to be careful when we stand and play tough defense here.
That was
a nice roll.
Yeah, nice move by Cedric Brooks attacking the lane.
Stamps is going to run in, take a little floater.
We got to make those. Rebound.
Salter with the ball over to Stamps.
Yeah, when you're within 5 or 6 feet of the rim, you got to make those.
Yeah, and I mean, you know, missed layups can kill a team, so.
And free throws.
Yep. I'd say if you're within 18 feet, you should be making those.
Wow.
London stands with a deep two. Nice move. And Johnson's there for the big rebound, up and in. Tying the ball game at 21.
For three, short.
I almost think that one was blocked on the way down.
Yeah, the way Stevenson got his hand up in there. Oh, that was definitely blocked right there.
Oh, he tapped it out and should have got that one back.
Where's the
lot of contact with no fouls. And that's going to be an
over
the back.
Offensive, yeah.
It's a good call, good call.
Over the back, was that 32 over the back?
Justin Wint, yes.
And game's tied up at 21. I mean, slow first quarter, like you said, they're starting slow, but they picked it up, and they just got to, you know, run away with it at this point.
I give a lot of credit there to Aaron Stevenson. He was in the right position, drawing the over the back call.
All right, so we're bringing it up here. Coach Howard's calling the offense there. Looking nice in his suit there.
It's always looking nice, right?
Oh, he's dressed for success all the time.
Salter with a quick three.
Oh.
Ooh, and that just hits the back of the rim.
Yeah. Maybe not the shot we wanted. As you know, we've had some success with the dribble penetration.
Well, yeah, where we struggled with getting that penetration earlier in the game, it's opening up for us, but we once again got to make those conversions. Good travel.
Travel there.
Campanelli's going to inbound it here to Stamps. Coach calling out the play.
At the pick set.
Yeah, pick and roll, and that draws the contact. That's Wint. That's going to be his second.
So that'd be Salter inbounding the ball here right underneath their own basket. These always seem to be funny because you can lose track of people, and if you get the right play in, you can get the easy
nice
layup
move
right
by
there.
Stamps.
Yep, there you go.
Going to the left hand, up and in. Beautiful move.
I like when they when you get that inbounds where the guy will have his back to the rim and they throw it off the guy's back and go in. The old trickery.
Yeah,
Whoa.
Gustafson answers with the deep three.
Hey, and he's holding up the three right in our face. Oh, did you see that, Gustafson?
He's hot. And he's talented. I mean, you know, he's confident. So I mean, you know, if you got it, then you got to flaunt it.
Dude, he was 5 feet behind the line, and when he hit it, he threw up the three fingers. There we go.
There we go.
Nice pass from Capoletti to from Salter to Capoletti.
And you just put it in right over the top of the defense.
That's a nice two-man game.
Probably should have gone to the floor a little quicker, but I appreciate, you know, it's good to see the hustle.
You like to see the hustle. I have been very impressed with Salter's, with his defensive ability.
Yeah, and you know, there's a lot of things, like a lot of kids when they come into high school as a freshman, they're either like they might be a really good shooter or they're a really good rebounder or a really good defender, but you know, he seems to have a really good well-rounded game so far. So if they just keep building on what he already has well-rounded, I mean, you know, as a senior or junior, he could be a really talented, helpful player for this team.
And he's got very, very quick hands.
Yes, definitely, especially like, I mean, you know, like as a freshman, it's you know, really good for this team for the future. So. And
that's number 21, Miles Turner, who connects on two. 26-25 lead, London Stanford. Deep two.
Oh, boy.
Rebound for Plainfield Central as they're trying to push. They got a 3-on-2 fast break. And Gustafson gets blocked out of bounds. Oh, yep. Capoletti saves it over to Stamps. Stamps over to, what was that? Johnson down low.
Yep, and Capoletti's the team leader in blocks. He's averaging about 1.2 blocks per game. So, you know, he likes to get up there and he likes to embarrass kids when they try to take layups. So, you know, it's always good to have a shot blocker on the floor.
So Robert Johnson at the line.
This will be his second time at the line.
Ties it up right there. Quite a turnout tonight. Stands are pretty full. Oh, in and out. He struggled a little bit. He's only shooting, I think he's 50% from the line today.
And, I mean, that's what he's shooting so far, so today, so.
Oh, nice defense. That's going to be a hand check on Robert Johnson.
I don't know. That was kind of a little soft right there.
So that's going to put number 32, Justin Wint, to the line with a tie ball game up at 26.
Yep, and from calling games last year, Wint's one of the names I remember. He still played. He played quite a lot as one of the big men off the bench for a team that had a 6'10" center and a 6'6" forward who both went on to play college ball. So, you know, finally it's his time to come out and be the starter and lead a team. So, you know, good opportunity for him.
Oh, he got the shooter's bounce right there.
And that's going to be his 4th point. As Gustafson leads the Wildcats with 14 out of their 28.
Oh, he's been impressive tonight.
Stamps is coming in at 8 points for the Spartans.
Which is just a basket shy of his season.
Capoletti drives the lane and slams it home.
Yeah. He caught him on the move and drove the baseline.
I actually talked to Matt today. I'm like, so you're going to dunk for me, right? And he's like, yeah, I got you. I'm like, all right, good. I want to see it.
There you go.
And there's my dunk.
As Wint tries to answer, and Capoletti comes down with a big board, pushing the ball. Capoletti passes it over to Johnson, over to Stamps.
We're going to get a travel right there. We're down to about 1 minute, and it's tied 28-28.
And, you know, Surprisingly, we haven't seen Heckard in the whole second half. I think they just decided, hey, Salter and DeAndre, or Salter and Stamps are playing well together. Keep them out there, let them play. So.
Well, you have that too, and he's got 2 fouls. You don't
Yep.
want to risk him getting that 3rd foul in the first half.
I think that's
because you're going to need him down the stretch.
Smart coaching, I think. Especially he's really been a big piece for this team so far in the tournament. He's leading the team in a lot of areas. So having him for the second half of the game is going to be very important.
So that was 21, Chris Bowitz with the up and in.
I don't know, it's slowing down a little bit here. We're down to about just under about 20 seconds left in the half.
30-28 lead. Salter with the 3-point shot.
And he
gets his own rebound.
Ooh, there it is.
Nice job by Salter. Following his own shot, ties the ball game. Under 10 seconds remain.
And I think he got hit on that one.
Justin Wint tries to answer, and that was a traveling violation, giving the ball back to the Spartans with 4 seconds remaining.
Now, we could take a full and move the ball up here?
I think that's only fourth. You could do that in the fourth.
Is it fourth?
You do that in the NBA.
Oh,
yeah.
my bad.
That's what I was going to say.
You can do that in the NBA.
Yeah, because I've seen college games where they kind of throw it down all the way.
So Stamps draws the foul. Wow.
And he's going to get 2 free throws.
Talk
That's
about
pretty gutsy call with 4 seconds left. Imagine if that was at the end of the game and that official called that one.
Woo! So a mistake on Plainfield Central is going to send Stamps to the line with.
He's a 50% free throw shooter so far. So
he shoots just as good from the from behind the arc.
Yep. Let's hope he can get both of these. Put him up.
Up 2 going
up
into
by 2
half.
going into half.
A little confidence and momentum.
Yep. It always feels good to go in at half. Up in the game, so
definitely the tale of 2 quarters as the long heave hits the very short rafters that we have here at Romeoville High School, and that's going to end first half action as the Spartans down in the first quarter but roar back with a 31-30 lead going into half.
Yeah, like you said, they started slow, came back. It was nice. Now we're going to have a little halftime show here by the Palms and the Spartanettes. So sit back, and enjoy enjoy the halftime festivities, and we'll catch you in 9 minutes and 45 seconds. playing well, you think, or?
That guy's shooting out of his mind.
Did he drop one from deep?
What?
He dropped one from deep.
The orange line.
Well,
The thing is, too, is you take away his 14 points, the team.
did he dunk?
In the field house, because the field house, it has an extra layer under, so the baskets are like 9.8 in there. So it's just an extra little bit. They stretch it over. I mean, I don't give myself credit for him being good, because that's all him and his practice, but like, one of the reasons we used to play a lot, and when we roll for that, I just push it, and then play it out. So we had to
Beat him.
yeah, so we had to learn to play with the kid that was just going to punch and push it. So, like, like there's some games we go play where he'll just get all the rebounds because nobody else pushes him up. He pushes the 6'5" kid, he pushes Tim Healy around the practice house.
We are very, very thin and strong. Like, that number 42, he spent some time in the weight room.
Yep.
That even number 30, and then that one.
Welcome back to second half action as we are about to get underway with 16 minutes remaining here in the second half. And your Spartans have a 31-30 lead over the Wildcats.
Yeah, we played a much better second quarter than we did first, and like you said before, Coach Howard was really concerned about us starting out slow. We see Heckert back out there. He sat down in the second quarter due to some foul issues, so we see him back out there, and he's one of our leading point getters, so hopefully he can warm it up and stay out of foul trouble.
So the name of the game for the Spartan defense is going to be to slow down Gustafson. He was by far the offensive threat for the Wildcats, scoring 14 out of their 30 points.
We're already fouling people within 14 seconds. We've got to we got to take it easy on the fouls.
Nice double team down low, but Wint makes a move to the middle and connects on a 5-footer. Capoletti tries to quickly answer from the baseline. Off the mark, Wint with the rebound.
We got to watch this foul problems here.
Plainfield Central drives the lane, off the mark. Capoletti comes down with the board, over to Stamps.
I mean, in part of, like, you know, a lot of the fouls we get are we let the guy by us, and then we run down and we try to chase him down, and we foul him from behind. And I mean, you can do that every time down the floor, so you really got to stay in front of your guy. And if you see, you know, somebody gets let by, you got to get the help defense there before it's
unforced
too late.
turnover right there. We're driving the lane, and we're going to go put it up, and boom, drop the ball.
Gustafson with the deep three.
Oh, hey,
but the
maybe
long
he cooled
rebound
off.
goes back to Central.
And he was walking away from that one like he's Steph Curry, like he already knew it was going in.
I don't know. Steph Curry is
I'm not saying he's as good as Steph
crazy.
Curry.
Had a
just saying he
scramble
was
on the
walking away
floor.
like he was.
As the Spartans come away with it, we got a 2-on-1 fast break over to Stamps, who is fouled. And we'll go to the line for 2.
Smart to take the foul
no, he's saying that was on the floor.
Now,
Wow. I kind of disagree with that, but
Yeah, I mean, you know, he obviously waited for the foul to get to put it up to get the foul, which I mean, I feel if a player does that, you should give it to him. You know, it was
nonetheless, Capoletti with the quick three. And Plainfield Central, their big man comes down with the board.
you know, but it is a foul though. I mean, you know, Romeoville had some trouble. I think it was we were like halfway through the second quarter last game, and we only had drawn 2 fouls. So you know, just being able to draw fouls early and get us in the bonus, that'll be able to help.
Went with a pull-up jumper off the mark. Stamps trying to push the ball up the court. Calls out the offensive set over to Heckard.
I think we need to take advantage of our quickness here. We're not.
That's
We're making some silly
unfortunate number.
passes. We're trying to make fancy passes when we should just be, you know.
Whoa,
Oh,
That was an air ball.
air ball.
oh boy.
That was a weird-looking shot. Heckard in the lane.
In and
Couldn't
out. I mean,
connect.
we're right there.
So went on a 1-on-2.
Oh, is that not a? There
That
we
was
go.
a turnover.
Did he over his head? Like that was an odd turnover right there.
Yeah, you know, Johnson just sort of stuck his hand in there and got it out.
So Stamps attacks the lane up and
That's
in.
gonna-
There we go.
That's going to give him 11.
Yep. So his average is 10, and he's sitting at 11.
You know, and that's good to see. He's one of those guys that we know he can score 20 points in a game, so it's good to see him get on that roll.
Nice defensive play. That's gonna
Yeah, and
ball's gonna belong to
Gustafson
the Spartans.
and Gustafson is not happy about that.
Yeah,
one.
he did not like that. He believed that ball got tipped out of his hands, but they're saying he lost the handle. I like that call better.
Yeah.
So Heckard with the ball.
And we're going to see my favorite player check in. That's going to be
Stamps
Mr.
from the baseline, but
Armand Archibald.
that's going to be Armand with the foul.
My favorite player by far has to be Armand. I just love seeing him out there. You know what? Because I'm a big boy too, and I just love seeing the big boys out there repping, playing some basketball. Ooh, and that was right into Heckard's hands, and he's going to take that
Let's
in.
finish. Let's finish. Let's finish. No.
But we'll go to the line for 2. As the Spartans are up by 1 with 4:30 remaining in third quarter action.
DeAndre is one of the team leaders in free throw percentage, and he's shooting 67%, which is isn't great, but you know, he's getting to the line, and he's making most of them. So.
And you just jinxed him.
The
that's-
announcer jinx.
Oh yeah, that's all my fault. Sorry, guys.
It's like the guy that, he hasn't missed a field goal all year.
Oh yeah.
Boom, wide right.
I just said he was doing all right. See, one and
Yeah.
one's all right.
1 and 2.
That's like saying, hey, they go. Hey, the guy never throws an interception. Whoop! There it is.
Yeah. That's
I'll say the Bears never win. Let's see if that does something for them.
I mean, it's funny because as far as the Bears, people were at the beginning of the season were like, oh, we're
come
gonna lose.
on.
People were saying for the Bears, oh, we're going to lose all the games and then get the #1 pick, and now we're in wild card contention. So I don't think anyone saw that coming.
I could see them not making a very good decision on their pick.
There's really not a definitive #1 guy anyway. So
I'm sure it's somebody from Ohio State. Of course.
It would be Joey Bosa.
yeah. There's the 6'7", 6'8" Paxton Lynch from Memphis that people are saying is the #1 prospect right now. He plays quarterback, and people are comparing him to, Big Ben from Pittsburgh. So,
Yeah, well, he's not playing right now, right?
well,
Big Ben is hurt.
well, he'll say he's hurt, and then their backup will get injured, and then he'll go into the game anyway. Oh, there's
Armand, and they're
Oh,
going
you're
to call
kidding me.
They're going to call a push-off on Armand.
You know
Dude,
what?
is that 2 quick ones on him?
Armand would never do that. Armand plays clean.
I think it might just be his size.
Yep, they're just, I think the ref is just jealous because Armand's just so much taller than him. You know what? That's all day for Armand. He would have put that right back in.
So Salter on the ball. Applying
Armani
the
got a
pressure.
little lathered up out there.
Nice defense. Went with the ball down low, and that's going to be over due to Spartans.
Look at that official. He's making sure everyone knows where that one went.
You know what? I'm cool with that.
You got to love the animated officials.
Yep. You know, everyone's favorite, Joey Crawford. He's always dancing down the court, and it's fun to see.
So all tied up at 34. Approaching 3 minutes remaining. Capoletti with the ball at the three-point line, drives the lane.
It's been a slow scoring, yeah. Only a couple baskets made here over halfway through the third quarter. Oh, just lost the handle of it.
Knocked it over to Salter, and that's going to be a traveling violation.
You know what? And he was open there. He should have just taken that one, you know. And something interesting with Capoletti, he was open on the 3 line, and he had the lane and he drove. One thing last year I noticed is that he would take a lot of threes. If he was open for 3, he'd take it. And, you know, it's really good to see a guy of his size. He could just go right in and lay it up. So try to go in and get those closer shots.
Yeah, you can see over the years he's kind of taken more of a leadership role on the team. And,
yeah, I mean, he's a 4-year varsity player.
A go-to guy.
Especially last year, he had some time off with the old broken nose there.
Yep, I remember that.
Nice
spin
move
up
by
Aaron Stevenson.
Yeah. That's going to be his first points of the game.
And he had some substantial minutes in that second quarter.
You know what? And he's playing some tight D, working hard. I mean, you know, you will never regret working hard. So
nice defensive play by Capoletti, who's pushing it 3-on-3, pulls it up, and in. That's going to be his 9th point, extending the Spartan lead by 4.
Nice easy basket there.
Crowd's getting back into the game. Coach Howard's getting animated on the sideline. But once again, it's from defense to offense.
Oh, I'm surprised he didn't take a shot there.
And, you know, I've heard it said a lot that third quarter is where, you know, the team can win or lose the game. And there was a lot of games last year where we lost it in the third quarter. And you can see now that we're really trying to.
Deep. Oh,
wow. Once again, Gustafson answers with a deep 3.
He is mean.
That's his 17th point.
Who was that we played last year that the guy just kept draining threes over and over
It was from Central.
Was it Central where he just kept draining them?
There was a kid.
Behind
nice
the
pass.
back.
Oh, we got to convert on that.
Last year, there was a kid who dropped 30 on us from Central. His name was Robbie Brooks. That's who it was. He graduated. He played point guard. I just remember he would drive down, and every time he'd just get right in. It was so frustrating to watch. Well, that was a good tip there by Salter. Ooh, there we go.
Dunk,
boom shakalaka. There it is.
Johnson.
There we go.
And Plainfield Central takes a timeout.
That's fun to see.
You know what, though? Was that Stamps? He gave it up. Instead of him worrying about the basket, he's like, here you go, dude. He fed the big man and said, go get you some.
You know what? Anytime you see a kid over 6'5" run into the basket and he just got that look in his eyes, you got to give it to him. You know he wants to dunk it.
Well, if he had missed, you know that would have been on Instagram or Vine or something right away.
Snapchat, that's what everyone uses.
Yeah, it would have been on something. Some sort of social media.
Yep.
We got a little cheerleading duel going on right here.
Nice turnout, though, tonight.
Oh, yeah. Nice crowd.
Friday night.
Home opener.
We got all next week, ladies and gentlemen. Then the following week starts final exams.
Oh, I'm so excited. I'm really so excited.
What's going to be your toughest final, you think, this year?
Physics.
Physics?
Yep, because when it just comes to math and science, it just yeah. You know, at that point, I'm like, I'd rather take a AP Euro test or a AP US test. I'm better at that.
Well, you know, and a lot of the freshmen that may be listening or freshmen in the building here, a lot of them don't realize first semester freshman finals, they're kind of overwhelmed a bit. That's some good deep. Ooh, I thought we were getting that one there.
And that's why, I mean, right there, that hustle is why we've seen Stevenson in the game a lot. You know, he's really been hustling, playing good defense. So hard work will keep you
That's
in the
a
game.
nice shot there by number 21.
Yeah, that's Chris Borowitz. That's his first points.
Remember, he threw that odd
He
three-pointer
did,
up earlier and missed. I'm assuming we're playing here for the last.
So Salter with the ball under 7 seconds. Trying to make a move. Dishes it. And we have a turnover. And that will end the third quarter as the Spartans have a 40-39 lead in a very tight ball game.
You know, and we didn't really score this. It was a tight score.
9-9.
Yeah. But most of those points weren't scored the last 2 or 3 minutes of the quarter.
Yep. And I think a lot of it was good defense. There was a lot of blocks and steals.
I don't know. There was some junk being thrown up there too.
Oh, there was. But there were some times that Plainfield Central got a good look, brought it in, and then Capoletti came out of nowhere and blocked it, or Hecker jumped in there, or Salter jumped in there and tapped the ball out.
But you can see when we're playing good defense, we're thriving on that transition from our defense to our offense.
I mean, and there's a lot of teams that really thrive on that.
Yeah, and we have scored a ton of points off of that. You know, it's just got to keeping that intensive defensive presence at all times.
You know, and you notice when it slows down a little bit, that's when we start to slow down a little bit. I mean, it's kind of interesting. I was watching the 1990, or it was 1983, the NCAA finals with Drexler and Akeem Olajuwon.
Slam at Jamma.
Yep, and I mean, you look at that team. That was a team where all those guys like to run. They like to play defense, and they won a lot of games because they ran. And I mean, you kind of see that in Romeoville. They like to run. They like to play fast.
And that's going to be a foul on the floor.
Thought we were going to get him on the travel there.
What travel?
Well, they fouled him right before he got hit.
Well, I mean, it's because they fouled him.
Yeah.
So Heckard taking the ball out of bounds over to Johnson.
And interesting fact about Dantier, although being the tallest kid on his 8th grade basketball team, he was the point guard of the 8th grade basketball team. So, he's one of those guys where he is a forward in the team.
Salter a little long right there. That's going to be off of Heckard right there.
And, Heckard's one of those guys. He's one of the top rebounders on the team, although being a guard. So, I mean.
Well, that could be long rebounds,
And, he likes to get in there. I mean, a lot of guys, there's a lot of guards who thrive because you don't anticipate the small guard getting in there and getting the sneaky rebound. But he does that a lot.
Once again, we are, we got 5 fouls already on us. I think we're doing a little better in the second half on fouls because I think they were in the bonus before the second period, second quarter before, right?
Right into that second quarter. Yep. Went with a big rebound, up and in.
Where's our defensive rebounds here, man?
Yep.
So this is going to be a tight ball game. 41-40, Plainfield Central with the lead. Looks like it might come down to the wire.
Man, gosh.
And I mean,
we're cold.
Oh,
that's a basket interference.
Yeah.
That's an offensive basket interference. Lucky there because it looked like that one was rolling back in. So,
it did.
Romeoville got a break there.
We're kind of cold out there on the floor.
Yep. I mean, that's when you got to take it in. I mean, they're settling for jump shots a lot. You got to take it in. You got to, penetrate and pass. So.
So Heckard with the ball, and he drives the lane, kicks it out to Salter. Salter drives back, scoops it up and in. That's going to be his 9th point. More importantly, giving the Spartans the lead. And their man, Gustafson, got to watch wherever he is on the floor. Scramble for the ball.
Ooh.
Oh, is that
that's got to be a
right
travel. But Plainfield
timeout.
Central gets a timeout. I don't know about that.
Okay.
So, tight ball game, 42-41. Spartan lead. Timeout situation. The Spartans, we've got 5 timeouts remaining. Plainfield Central's got 3.
It looks like that Romeoville's running the starting lineup minus Capoletti right now, letting him get some rest. He plays. He's one of the team leaders in
minutes
per game.
Yeah. So for the Spartans, Stamps and Salter leading the way in the scoring department. Stamps at 11 points, Salter at 9, and Gustafson for Plainfield Central is at 17. 3 off the mark, but Plainfield, there's going to be a foul on the floor. That's Robert Johnson.
Not sure what.
Looks like he kind of ripped his arm back a little bit there to try to get that rebound, but you know, he's a aggressive type player. He's a Rick Mahorn type player. So I mean, you know, he's got to sort of that's the type of way he plays. He plays tough. He tries to push guys around. You know, tries to show them who's boss. So
and that's Justin Wint with the left hand.
You know, for I don't know how many years that we've been doing the basketball games, it's like we've been missing that 6'8" guy who just dominates the down low.
Yep.
I mean, if we had a 6'8", 6'9", you know, someone that's sort of like a Caponelli, but at 6'8", 6'9",
yep.
Holy cow, we would just dominate down low.
Yep, and you know, Plainfield Central, that's what they're really missing too. I remember last year they had a 6'10", you know, center, and they had a 6'6" athletic 6'6" forward. So I mean, you know, they had those big guys on the team. And when you miss that height, you know, there's sometimes you could jump as high as possible, but you know you can't teach height.
No, unfortunately. Heckard with a 3 from the baseline.
We are
off the mark.
cold this quarter.
3-on-3. Gustafson kicks it out to number 10. Thought about the 3, pulls it back out. Jump to
Oh, and Salter almost had that one.
Jump to a zone.
I thought Gustafson, he's just hanging out for another 3.
Yep.
All right, we got a defensive rebound. Let's do something with this.
Nice job by Johnson there.
Let's
Salter
get the
with the
open
ball,
shot.
driving the lane.
Ooh.
Get the roll.
There we go. Right up on Gustafson.
Get the and one. As that's 11 points for number 11.
You know what? And that was a nice soft layup. Took the contact, rolled right in. He's going to get the free throw.
And you know, it's been kind of a quiet 11. You know, it's like he's made a shot here, shot there. Oh, we got to make those though.
Battling for the boards. Plainfield Central comes away with it.
Yeah,
44-43.
Yeah, and you need those, quiet players, the players that, you don't really notice, and then all of a sudden you're like, he had 20 points, and, those are a lot of players you need.
Gustafson off the mark. We got the ball, but Plainfield's, oh no, Romeoville comes away with it. Heckard over to Stamps. Stamps drives the lane, goes to the left hand, up and in.
That's going to be a 3-point lead for Romeoville, 46-43.
And there's several times that Stamps tonight has gone to the left hand as he's driven the lane.
Now,
wow.
I'm thinking they're going to get the ball to Gustafson in the top of the key and let him drain a 3 here, or at least try. I mean,
I think they're going to try to find Gustafson.
But, they've I've noticed one of the things Romeoville has done is put a Salter on Gustafson, and he's really stuck on him. And, even when his teammates need help, he's just not leaving Gustafson open, because that's when they're finding him, is when the guys are going for help defense, and he's open right at the top of the key.
Yeah.
And, I mean, he could take 2 steps out and still, drain the shot. So,
yeah, that's kind of his spot on the floor.
Oh,
yeah, but you know what? To the right, he's been more potent to the right than he has been to the left. The last couple times to the left of the top of the key, looking at the basket to the left, he hasn't hit him. It's been to the right.
Yep. So, I mean, but just keeping someone on him, making him have to run around and try to find shots where he's uncomfortable and where he's defended, I mean, that's going to stop him from being as effective.
Yeah, absolutely right. So coming out of the timeout. Under 4:30 remaining. Opening night of the SBC.
Up and, you know, glad to have an exciting game to watch and commentate.
I'd rather have a oh,
Oh,
nice.
dude, that's a little bit of
That's
acting
on
right
Gustafson,
there.
who
I think
just
we might have
slammed the
got
ball.
away with one there.
Somebody's been watching some 2013 LeBron James clips because that was a good one.
Oh, dude, that was.
That was a good move. He's been watching his LeBron James highlights. That was.
Mr. Randich is in the house, runs these tip-top, gets all the students here to volunteer and put in time with the television program, and teaches them all kinds of technological stuff at school.
Capoletti. The crowd would have erupted on that shot. But Johnson comes away with the rebound. How is that not a foul? But Coach Howard gets the timeout.
Yep.
Now,
So Coach Howard gets a timeout. That's going to put each team at 3 timeouts. 46-43 lead. 3:42 remain. Very tight contest.
well, hey, just don't forget, we got some sponsors here that help us out. Farmers Insurance by James T. Baduris. He actually donated some food for the faculty the other day on our early release day, which was mighty appreciated. Atson Ice is always willing to help us out. And don't forget to always watch the Cube. You can use a username, password, get your own account on the Cube, and anytime there's anything from Romeoville that's going to be on the Cube, you get a little notification that'll pop up and say, hey, you can watch this or you can watch that. So please take advantage of that.
Or if you want to re-watch the broadcast.
Oh, yeah. And
listen
here
to
Jacob
us
Lee,
once again.
Here Jacob Lee in his prime, Mr. Dr. Esquire.
Stanford,
Okay.
some nice dribbling. Oh, lost the handle there, but comes back down with it, pulls it back.
Oh my gosh! If that would have went in, I think he was throwing it up. I think he thought DeAndre Jordan was going to come out of nowhere and put that in, but to no avail. But for some way, somehow, he got it back and put it back up and almost made the basket. So, you know, I do think it's funny because Stamps is almost the opposite type scorer that Salter is. He's the one who, you know, he likes to cross guys out. He likes to get the fast break buckets with guys draped on him. He likes the threes in people's face, you know, where Salter's a little bit more low-key than that. But either way, both are effective.
Nice shot from the free throw line.
Yeah, we haven't mentioned Atson Ice or anything all night. We got to make sure we put some plugs in there because they've always helped us out, bring us some pizzas and things like that for our district. There's
Stamps.
2 for 2 right there for Stamps.
It's his 15th point.
You know, to be honest, this is, you know, in the last 2 years, I mean, this is a huge improvement of just team speed compared to last year.
That was a push. And
a little chippiness down on the court.
Yep, and the stoic Matt Capoletti, no response, hands the ball to the ref. You know what? That's the proper response.
So Johnson comes out and Johnson comes in.
Johnson and Johnson.
A family company.
Now, I believe one of our, we're going to have a broadcast on the 18th, I think it is. Pack the house. It's the last day before Christmas break.
Yep.
We'll do a varsity girls game and then a varsity boys game right after. And I think, what is it, Manuka, I think, on the 18th?
It is Manuka.
Manuka. That's packed. I think that's our next broadcast. Is that our next broadcast?
Actually, I think we play someone else first.
No, I think. Andy's going to get the foul there.
That's number 42, Michael Lyons.
We actually, on Tuesday, we play Lincoln Way East at home.
Next Tuesday?
Yep, the 8th.
Are we broadcasting that one? Because I don't have that on my my calendar.
I mean, it just says it's a home game, but I'm not sure if we're broadcasting. So that's I think that's a Mr. Randish question.
We are going to have to check with Mr. Randich.
I just wait till he finds me in the hallways and he's like, "You're coming, right?" And I'm like, "Yeah." So.
Because I thought he gave me a list and did not include that day.
I didn't get a list. But I mean, then again, I don't get a Mister in front of my name when they roll the credits.
You
so.
do now. Oh, they're making a nice little run here. Oh, and he's going to get the shot.
Shot and one. That's going to tie the ball game at 48.
With an opportunity to put him up.
With an opportunity to take the lead for the first time
chance,
in a while.
You know, that might be the inexperience of our team here. We had a chance that we were up by 5 with less than 3 minutes to put the dagger in them here. And we've let a couple turnovers and then some careless fouls, letting them right back into the game here.
And he's going to put him up.
I mean, we were just up by 5.
2:45 left here in the fourth quarter, 49-48. Plainfield Central, Heckard kicks the ball out.
You know what? This is where you got
over to Salters.
You can't rush this. You got to get a basket here. Take your time. Rotate the ball, get the best open shot.
There's still plenty of time. There's no need to press. Take bad shots. Capoletti with a
nice
spin move.
Great spin move. And
up and in.
Capoletti's been the guy they've been going to at the end of the game. When they actually played Joliet West, he actually hit a spin jumper for the win in that game. And actually, I think it has like 200-300 retweets on Twitter right now. So,
And that's his 11th point tonight. As we are approaching the 2-minute point. Turnover. Spartans come away with it.
And, good choice by Stamps there. Slow it down. Don't rush the ball because that's how you turn it over. We got time. We have the lead. You know what? Get a good basket here. Heckard's open in the corner.
And that's going to be a jump ball. So the possession arrow goes to the Spartans.
Let's take our time here, get a good shot, get a good look.
Stamps
Don't
attacks
force
the lane,
it.
kicks it over
Good
to Capoletti. Capoletti
He's
draws the contact.
Oh, just bounced out.
But we'll go to the line for 2.
A lot of emotion out there. Woo.
You know what? And, you've noticed it from Capoletti even as a freshman and sophomore. You never really see like that nervousness and that like overriding emotion. He's very stoic out on the court, and I feel like that's why he's one of those guys they like to go to at the end of the game. Doesn't let his emotions get control of him. Just plays ball. Does the best that he can, and it works for us, especially as a talented senior.
There
First
we
free
go.
throw there. Cool, calm, and composed.
To be honest, if I made a free throw, I would never move from my feet. I wouldn't move. You know how they all move, they reset. I wouldn't move. There we go.
Number 2 there.
As Stuart Scott would say, as cool as the other side of the pillow.
No, you didn't.
Stuart Stott.
I didn't hear a kaboom.
Kaboom.
Have we had a kaboom today?
We got hit a 3.
All right, no.
Yes, we have hit a 3.
Oh,
Gustafson.
He missed. He missed.
1:15 remaining.
But you know what? His entire sideline stood up and everyone because he's been so dominant from the three-point arc.
I mean, he's one of those guys where he puts it up and you think it's going to go in. I mean,
I think we've got to wait here, get a solid shot. Don't rush anything.
I mean, you could just hold the ball to the end at this point if that's what you wanted to do.
Yeah, but they're going to start fouling.
Yep, but
Following.
I mean,
following who? On Twitter?
You got to put your best free throw shooters out there now.
Yeah.
yep. I mean, Capoletti's a guy that he can handle that pressure. Keep the captains up there. I mean, we might not have had any kabooms, but we had a boom shakalaka. I think we actually had 2 of them tonight.
Shakalaka. So here we have,
Band's
just under 55 seconds, 52-49. Very tight ball game. Much different than the first one where, we won by 20.
But
so
you know what? To me, this is more exciting. I like watching these close games, watching methodical basketball, them having to pull it out and not having to just run away with it. it's really exciting to watch, and we haven't really gotten to see a lot of those games the past few years, and it's great to see what Coach Howard has done with the team and how he's been able to bring them back to a team that he says he feels like they can be like a dark horse in the SBC. People aren't really expecting them.
You can see that, how over the years, they're getting a little bit better, And
he said, when I talked to him, he said his first year they had 4 wins. Year after that, they had 10 wins, and he says this year they're going to try to keep improving on that. And if you just keep making improvements and you just keep getting talent that can come up and play and continue to get better, you're going to have a good team, and that's what he's been able to do.
Absolutely. So Salter with the ball. 45 seconds remain. We'll see what Plainfield Central decides to do here. You got to imagine that they're going to start foul, and that's going to send Robert Johnson to the line.
Well, the band's been doing a wonderful job. It's always good to see the band out all the orange they got out there. They're looking pretty fantastic.
Yep.
You got any big band things coming up, or isn't there a Magicals singing something tomorrow?
Yeah, I'm actually in the Madrigal Choir, and we have our Madrigal dinner coming up tomorrow.
At the Landing, right?
At Public Landing in Lockport, yep. We're supposed to have about 135 people there. So
come on. We got to make free throws. That's an Achilles heel right now. We've missed probably, 6 free throws?
And of all the guys on the court, I mean, that's probably the last guy you're going to want shooting your free throws. I mean, you have Capoletti, who's been playing well. I mean, you just kind of got to, on the offensive end, try to keep the ball out of Johnson's hands.
That's Gustafson, kicks the ball out.
Oh, you got to keep it out of his hands. Oh, there he's open.
Over to Gustafson with the 3.
Ooh, and that was kind of a bad pass. He had to take possession of that.
Hey.
He's been off the mark a little bit in this second half.
When he slowly trotted backwards and they got him when we doubled down, I thought for sure he was going to drain one. Woo!
And that was number 42 on the foul, Michael Lyons, who fouls out.
We got Hackard on the free throw line. Heckard on the free throw line here. We can ice it right here.
Oh. Here we go.
Just the shooter's touch.
That gives them, that makes it a 2-possession game.
That was ugly.
That was big.
That was ugly.
You know what? It's ugly, but it went in. I'll take it.
Yeah. Doesn't matter what it looks like as long as the ball goes in the hoop.
Yep.
So we're at 53 points. We've been averaging as a team about 56 points, so we're pretty much right, at our average.
Holy cow! Did you see all them flips?
Yep. You know what? I thought about it this summer. I was doing to make the decision. I'm like, am I going to do cheer for basketball and let Mr. Stefanski and Mr. Rellstab talk about my flips? But I'm like, you know what? I just feel like this is where I belong.
I have a feeling that you would dominate at gymnastics.
I would. I actually, I was an Olympic caliber gymnast when I was little, and then I discovered pizza, and it just went all downhill after that.
Yeah.
Pizza, huh?
Oh,
well, I believe the cheerleaders have a couple guys on the cheerleading team that are quite.
So coming out of the break.
All right, so we're down to 13 seconds in the game here. We got the end of the free throws here. The second of the 1-and-1. Or no, are we in the bonus? We're in the bonus.
So Heckard at the line for the second.
Surprised he's not putting it up from out here.
Gustafson tries to pull up a quick shot. Doesn't quite make it, but Capoletti comes down with a big board. He is fouled, and he's going to go to the line as the Spartans are going to come away with a victory tonight.
It was a tough one, for winning by 20 last time they played them in the Thanksgiving tournament at St. Francis, right? St. Francis tournament, and then to, squeak out of one here. We missed some easy layups. We got cold. Slow start.
Yeah, by no means was this a perfect game. There's a lot of improvement that still needs to be made.
And another free throw we're missing.
But nonetheless, to come away with a conference victory is a huge step for the program.
Oh, yeah, and you know what? This is probably one of the best outings I've seen by the Spartans at home here in a conference game in a couple years.
So Capoletti comes down with the second, and that's going to be his 14th point. as he had the last second shot. Doesn't fall as your Spartans come away with a 54-49 SPC Conference home opener victory over the Plainfield Central Wildcats. So a great congratulations to Coach Howard and the team. London Stamps led the way for the Spartans with 15 points. Number 22, Matt Capoletti, ends his night with 14, and Michael Salter chips in with 11.
Hey, it was a great team win. I mean, there's a lot of points spread around there, and very young. I mean, we've got in our starting, we have one senior, one junior, and the rest are filtering in freshmen and sophomores. So it's pretty impressive. So right now we're going to go down to the court side here, and we're going to get a quick interview. So we'll let you guys go, but Jacob Lee is going to interview Coach Howard on the sidelines here. So we'll see you next time.
Hi, I'm here with Coach Howard right now after that 54-49 victory over Plainfield Central. What do you think the key components of that victory were?
Well, our guys play hard and determined defense down the stretch. We told them they're a big team and we got to fight on the rebound and on the boards, and we did that and we came out with a victory.
Yep. You had Gustafson, number 30, who had 14 points going in at halftime. What did you guys do to only limit him to 3 points there in the second half?
Well, we wanted to make him try to be more creative off the dribble. We noticed he was getting clean looks from three, and we wanted to contest those shots and make him dribble a little bit more, make him drive. Guys did a good job of pushing him off the line and make him a driver.
After that, you guys played well in that tournament. You guys win your first conference game. What's next for the team? What do you want to see from the team going into this next game?
Well, it doesn't get any easier. Next week is going to be tough. We got Lincoln Way East at Lincoln Way East, and then another conference game on Friday night against Oswego East. So we just got to, enjoy this victory, but get right back to the practice, get in practice, work on some of our weaknesses, get a little bit better with sharing the ball and making free throws. And if we improve on those, we'll be in good shape.
All right. Thank you, Coach. Great win.